Hey guys, GrandNoodleLite here. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different on my channel. I'm going to be doing a benchmark for Star Wars Battlefront. Now, there's a few things I want to point out before I get into the benchmark. First off, I'll have all my specs in the description below. I'll also have something on the screen right now. Okay, so I'm also using the latest driver from nVidia. It is the Star Wars Battlefront Game Ready driver that they released. For those of you who are interested in the version, it is version 358.91. So yeah, there's that. If you don't have the latest driver from nVidia, I highly recommend getting it for your nVidia graphics card. You can download it either through the GeForce Experience or by going to nvidia.com. Now, I also want to show you my settings before we jump into the benchmark. As you can see, it's all Ultra. These are all Ultra presets. I do have vertical sync off so that we can see how high we can go. As you can see, my refresh rate is 144 Hz. So yeah, for my benchmark, I'm going to be starting off on survival. Now I know what you're thinking, why aren't you starting off on training or in one of the online battle missions with 40 players? And the answer for that is that your experience is going to vary, and your frames per second is going to vary a lot. Also, this is being recorded the day Battlefront came out, so the servers are kind of wonky right now, so I don't really want to mess with online just yet. So I'm really going to stick with single-player stuff for this benchmark. I'll start off with some survival on Tatooine, and then I'll move into some of the training missions. And you know, also you can compare single-player stuff much more easily than you can online multiplayer. So let's go into survival here. I'm just going to do survival on Tatooine since that's what I did in the beta. So I will go on to some of the other planets in the training missions later on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why is there fraps running? Is that where you're recording with? No, it's not. I'm actually recording with shadowplay. I'm actually just using fraps, just so you can see what my frames per second is as I'm recording. And we'll just spawn in here. I'm going to be talking over Admiral Akbar. So yeah, you might be asking how different the frames per second is when I'm recording versus when I'm not. Well, when I'm just sitting here doing nothing, it was 109. So really, you can see there's only like a 2 frames per second difference. You can see just spawning in on Tatooine, not doing anything, that we're getting about 108 frames per second. That's really good. And that was with no action at all. Let's just take out these stormtroopers here, show you a little bit of the combat. The performance so far is going really well compared to other new games like Grand Theft Auto 5. I remember I had trouble keeping above 60 frames per second at times. So I'm really glad that this, at least in this mode, you can get well over 60 frames per second with no problems at all. Oh boy, let's take out this big guy. There we go. So yeah, I might skip here a few rounds just so we can get to something a little more intensive. But yeah, this is just a general feel for how the game will run. Okay, so we got the shield generator. That's a good chance to see how that'll affect performance. I'm not really expecting it to affect it too much, but let's put it down and see what happens. Okay, so my FPS did drop down a little bit. I imagine it would drop even more under heavy fire. But still, not too shabby, not too bad. Still, 89 frames per second isn't too much to complain about. Now, obviously, this is on Ultra, keep in mind. So this is really the best settings you can get in the game. So yeah, let's check out this ATST real quick. Should be able to do this real quick. There we go.
Great work, team. But the Imperials are coming our way again. Be ready. Nice work.
So we are seeing some FPS drops, but nothing really under 90 frames per second, which is extremely good for Ultra settings. So let's see, we'll take out. Oh shoot! Let's just take out a few of those guys first. Come on, take out this strong guy. Oh boy, there's a guy behind me. Oh, there's 2 behind me. Nope, I'm right behind you. Okay, I think this is going to be the last round I'll do on survival. Then we'll head into some of the other missions, since those are a bit more exciting. Let's jump over here and kill these guys real quick. Yeah, take that. And take him down. There he goes. Yeah, sweet. I think that's the last wave I'm going to do. But one thing I do want to point out before I go is that there's an actual dogfight going in the sky. It's really cool, and I don't think many people notice that. But yeah, my FPS when I'm looking up there is actually much better. You'd think that a big dogfight in the sky would be a lot more of a performance hit than just looking at these rocks, but no. And so let's go into the training missions. Let's see some dogfighting. So first things first, 140 frames per second. That's actually better than it was on the ground. If you recall, we got about 109 frames per second when we were idle in Tatooine. Now we're flying around Tatooine and we have an even higher frames per second. One thing I will say about flying though is that the default sensitivity is really sensitive. It takes some getting used to. Okay, there we go. Let's lock onto these guys. Oh yeah, this definitely takes some getting used to. And almost done. Oh boy, here comes some more. Let's take these guys down. But yeah, frames per second is doing really well, and it's definitely doing a lot better than GTA 5, which I'm actually really surprised by because this looks a million times better, in my opinion. Let's get out of the way of those fighters. Yeah, that was pretty close there. One thing I will say about the sensitivity is it makes it easy to turn, but dang, it doesn't make it hard to fire, even with auto lock. Oh boy. So yeah, we'll just take these guys out, then move on to Endor, I think. There we go. Let's fly a little bit closer to the ground so that we can see a little bit more of the ground here while we're flying. So yeah, we're dropping down to about 110 FPS, probably the lowest. A little bit higher, but still really good considering it's a dogfight. Okay, thank you, sir. Oh boy, that guy's dead. That guy is dead too. Let's get this last TIE fighter and then we'll head on to Endor. And there he goes. So yeah, we'll go back into training and we'll do the Endor chase first. I haven't played this one before, so hopefully this one will be good. But yeah, Endor March. Whoa, we're going down to 71 FPS here. Obviously all the foliage would be tough on hardware. Let's see how much of a hit it takes. Let's see if it goes below 60. We'll skip through that cutscene. Okay, so 80 FPS. Not nearly as good as we were on Tatooine. But yeah, still 80 FPS isn't too bad considering all this foliage here. Dang. Oh boy. So yeah, it looks like we're doing really well here as far as frames per second is concerned. Not sure about my driving.
ATSTs are currently deployed in your area. They will engage the rebels on site.
Okay, there we go. We're getting some water now. Oh boy, you hit that guy. Whoa, tree falling. Won the boost. Oh! Okay, note to self. Be very careful when you use the boost. But yeah, 90 FPS is still way better. Still haven't dropped below 60 yet, so that's good. Man, the graphics look stunning. And considering how fast we're going and how fast the textures have to load in, this is actually really nice. I'm really impressed with the performance of this game. It seems that not only is this really impressive as far as graphics go, but it's also really good as far as performance goes. I'm really surprised. Usually it's one or the other, and I think in GTA 5's case, Rockstar Games decided to go with with more details than performance. But here I'm getting the best of both worlds, and I killed myself. The performance is actually really good. Okay, I'm going. Well, yeah, I think it's obvious that speeder bikes aren't really my forte. So, really the lowest I've seen it go here is 70 FPS. And that gives you a good general idea of what it's like with my setup here. Let's play as a hero for a little bit and see if it's much different from fighting in first person. Let's see. I could be a Darth Vader or the Emperor. I'm thinking Darth Vader since he has got a lightsaber. That might be better for a benchmark test. Then again, lightning might not be too bad thing either.
Advance. Leave no one alive.
Okay, got a little bit of stuttering here. Ah, sweet, I can lock on the targets. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't look too good. Just a... What's that? That doesn't look like ice. Yeah. Take this, rebel scum. Oh, those are our guys. I thought this was Darth Vader only.
Witness the power of the Force.
Really? There hasn't been really anything to complain about, really. I'm really surprised at that.
Weakness is your undoing.
Yes, I know how to force choke. But dang, the force choke is really satisfying, I gotta say. Can I cut through those shields? I think I should be able to. Oh boy, that's a lot of fire.
This will cut you down.
Yeah, take that. Oh yeah, take this, rebel scum. Oh, that's a stormtrooper.
There is no defense.
Yeah, you tell him, Darth Vader. Why don't we replay that as the Emperor, and we'll see if that's any different. Oh boy, here they come. Take this! Yeah, take this, stupid rebels. Stupid rebels, die! Yeah, take that. The Emperor is much more powerful than I thought he was, dang. But yeah, frames per second still holding up strong with the Emperor. And we'll skip the cutscene. But yeah, I think that does a pretty good job of showing you what the different missions are like, what the different combat situations are like. And yeah. But yeah, that really shows you all the different types of a battle. You got land, you had air, and you got vehicles. You also got a little bit of the heroes. So yeah, I think that concludes this this benchmark. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful in any way, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Star Wars Battlefront. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and join my Steam group. I'll have links to all those in the description. But yeah, nothing really else to say except thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.